everyone, welcome back to my channel, and it's time to do another episode for the 22 days of Too Faced chocolate bar palette. If you're just tuning into my channel or the series that I'm doing on my channel, every single weekday for the month of November I'm going to be doing a whole new look using the Too Faced chocolate bar palette, and I'm really trying to only use the shadows in here. I think a couple of times I've used the highlight that I've been using recently on the brow bone and such, but otherwise, like, all of the shadows in here is what I'm using in my daily looks. I'm decided to go ahead and do this series because it's a popular palette. We're getting on to Christmas time. People are going to be wanting to buy it. People that already have it may not have played with it in a very long time. Maybe you're getting bored with it. There's also a lot of dupes out there for it. So I feel like this is just a great opportunity to kind of showcase this palette, see what it can do, really get into it, and just see how many looks we can come up with in 1 month. Hashtag not sponsored, in case anybody's wondering. But so this is the look that we came up with. It's just lots of browns, a little bit of gold on the inner corner. I'm pretty excited about it. I think it turned out really pretty. So let's go ahead and jump on into the tutorial. I just want to go ahead and apologize in advance before we get started for any noises you might hear in the background. My son is playing with like his lightsaber. The line guard is on. The sounds might not pick up on camera, but they also might pick up on camera. So sorry in advance. So starting out, I've already primed my eyes, and we're going to go ahead and set our eyes as we've been doing in every single one of these videos. First row, second shade. We're just going to pop this all over the eyes to set our eyeshadow primer. So next we're going to come in with another fluffy brush, and we're going to use second row, first shade right here, that nice little pinky brown, and we're just going to pop that guy in the crease. I feel like for today's look we're really just going to play with all the browns here in the palette, almost like how many shadows can we put on our face. So I guess we'll find out. Just right here in the crease. You can take it up a little bit higher towards the brow if you want to, because it is going to get covered up with some other colors. So you can kind of make it a little bit more intense so it'll show a little bit better. So just using the same fluffy brush we've already been using, we're going to come in with first row, third shadow in, third shadow in, and we're just going to pop that along the crease as well, but we're not going to take it up nearly as high. So to make sure we keep things fairly white on the eyelid, we're going to come back in with first row, second shadow, and we're going to apply a little bit more of that right to the eyelid to make sure that stays looking nice and bright. So next shadow we're going to use in our crease is going to be second row, third color in, a very dark brown. And again, we're not going to put it nearly as high up in the crease. We're just going to keep it much lower. And you can continue to use the same brush you've been using this entire look. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to our eyelid shade for the day. So I'm kind of back and forth on two of the colors here, but I think we're going to go with, I don't know. Okay, so colors down here at the very bottom that I'm kind of back and forth on are these two shimmery browns, and I can't decide if I want to go light or dark, but I don't know. What do you guys think? I think either one would look great. I think we're gonna go dark. So just taking a flat little shader brush here, we're gonna take the third row, third one in, this darker brown right there, and pack that all on the lid. Okay, it's really not that dark going on. Not as dark as I thought it would be. So we're just gonna work on building up that color pigment. So it took me about 4 coats of eyeshadow to get me to the pigment level that I want here on the lid, but not bad. I definitely like it. It's a really nice, pretty shimmery color. As you can tell, that particular shade has a lot of fallout on it, so that's why I do my makeup last. So just taking a fluffy brush, big old powder brush, and we're just gonna sweep it away. No big deal. And then we're gonna come back in with that fluffy brush we were using originally, and we're gonna dip into this dark brown right here at the very end. So first row, very last shadow in, and we're just gonna pop this right in our outer corner. Then go back to your clean fluffy brush with a little more of that white shade right there on it, and we're just going to clean up around the edges. Okay, I'm gonna pop off camera, do the rest of my makeup, and I'll be back and we can finish the eyes. So while I was off camera, I went ahead and did my mascara on my top lashes. I also popped a little bit of black eyeliner in my upper waterline and a little bit of the NYX Wonder Pencil in my bottom waterline. The black in the top just helps give my lashes the look of being thicker, and then the Wonder Pencil on the bottom is a nude pencil, and it gives my eyes the look of being whiter and more open. So we're gonna go ahead and finish up the bottom under eyes. So I think we're just gonna take the shimmery brown that we were using on our upper lid, so third row, third shadow in, and we're just gonna pop that right along our bottom lash line. I'm taking our fluffy brush, just make sure it's all blended, I guess. Nothing too harsh going on down here. Okay, after that, I think we're gonna have a little bit of fun with the inner corner. Before we do that, because I don't want to use a ton of brushes, we're gonna go ahead and take third row, last shadow, this really pretty shimmery pink, if I can get it in the viewfinder, and just whatever brush you have on hand, and we're just gonna do this right atop, right underneath the brow bone. And back in with your fluffy brush, just to make sure it's all well blended. Okay, same brush you just used to do your eyebrow highlight. We're gonna come in with third row, second shade in, this really pretty gold, and we're gonna use that as an inner corner highlight, and I'm excited to see how that turns out. Another option is to go back in with that pink shimmer if you want to put that there, but I think this is gonna look really pretty in the inner corner. And then you can just go ahead and have it connect into that shimmery brown here on the bottom as well. So back in with our blending brush. Sorry, I'm like super blinky. I got one of the, few of the bristles off that last brush in my eyeball. So it's making me blink a lot. But we're just going to come right here and make sure it's all nicely blended. Okay, I think that looks really pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and do my bottom lashes. I'm using the exact same mascara I used on top. So it's just the Essence Volumizing Mascara. You guys have seen it in all of my videos. Just right along the bottom lashes. Okay, well that is it for today's look. Sorry, I'm kicking the camera. But that's it for today's look. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again. I really hope you guys like the way this one turned out. I'm loving it. I feel like we got a little frisky with the gold in our highlight right there. Little sassy. Sassier than normal. But I don't know, I liked it. I like the way that turned out. So thank you so much again for hanging out with me, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.